All right. Went ahead and I drove it. You'll see the video. And CVT settings are pretty decent, but I'm gonna play with them. I'm gonna put in some lighter rollers. I'm gonna do a little bit of my own little tips and tricks to see if I can get it to extend further on both ends of the CVT, and then maybe even rejet it. I took this air filter off of it. It's got this old school Doppler Alien air filter, which I'm not too crazy about these. I mean, they're good for noise reduction, but I don't know about power. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrap this, put a velocity stack on it, and then rejet it accordingly. So we'll see what that does. I got a whole bunch of rollers. Here's the rollers I took out, which were 3.8 grams. And I put in a set of 3.5 grams. I've got some clutch springs just in case it doesn't hit hard enough up top. And yeah, these are all pretty much useless. These are heavier rollers, which I'm not going to use because that would be for a lower revving setup. But target, this thing wants to be, you know, over 12,000 RPM from everything that's on it. So we'll see what this gets us. So yeah, I'll go ahead and save you the agony of doing that whole thing and already get it done. All right, so I went ahead and test drove it. I made a video with my phone. It wasn't too easy because one-handed videos are never safe or good. So either way, it ran a little better, picked up some RPM, and have had a chance to test top speed. It started raining, so I'm just kind of waiting it out. And yeah, I need to jet it up some more. It needs a little bit more fuel with the air filter off. So I put in a 112 jet. It's a pretty big jet, but it ate it up, so it definitely wants more fuel. And I need some primaries, so it's still got a dead spot in the middle. So I'm going to continue playing with that, and as soon as it dries up, I'll take it back out again and see if it hurt anything top end wise, but I don't think so. It still feels real similar. It's just jumping out now a little bit stronger, which is what I really wanted. So we'll move on from there. The rain's let up. I want to go for another ride, but I want to try and get this camera situation figured out because holding my phone is just not safe. So I am going to try and attach somehow to the visor or to the helmet a mount so that we can still hear me talk and actually get a good picture. So let's see what I can come up with. So here's what I came up with. I got this camera mounted now right onto the anchor point for the Hounds device. So it's nice and solid, not going anywhere. And now I'll be a little bit safer videoing while I go. So let's go give it a whirl. saw about 12,300 RPM there. This is pretty good. Sounds like about 65 miles an hour, so. Go. Not too shabby. That was about, let's see here, 66.5. 66.5. That's not too bad. It's got more in it, but I gotta get my jets and stuff, so that'll be it for now. Runs pretty good. So there's the camera setup. Worked out pretty good. That little run netted me a 66.5. So not too bad. That was both ways into the wind. Well, there wasn't really much wind. But, you know, both ways, just to double check it, it was pretty even. And the jetting's a little, I think it needs a little more fuel. I feel like it needs a touch more because it really liked that little extra I gave it. So I'll get some more jets and jet it up a little bit more. And that's probably where it's going to stay for a little while until I come up with something else to make it a little more powerful. But it runs good, 66 and a half. It's, you know, basically 67. I'm sure if I went out on the main road and held it longer, it'd probably get to 70, no problem. The guy that had it before me hit 74 with it years ago. I don't know what he did. You know, he may have rejetted it or changed some stuff on it to where it lost a little bit of that speed. It could be a number of different things. But long story short, I think it'll do 70 miles an hour with me on it, no problem. So we'll try that later and see if I can crack that 70. Shaw and Roberto.
My hair's not done.
What do you think? What do you have to say about me?
I was so dumb. I'm not getting a scooter, except I think I might have bought one. Just
What?
to be part of your gayness. I couldn't let you go down like that, so.
Oh man.
I think I got a ruckus.
You think so?
I think so.
Oh man, we're gonna set that sucker up.
I know. I'm gonna
The suckus.
I know. I don't think it'll be as fast as you, but.
Well, it doesn't have to be. As long as we're like, you know, scooter ganging or whatever out in the road.
Yeah.
You know? Just make sure you get a helmet so no one knows it's you.
I'm gonna have to get a banana hammock if you want me to ride a scooter.
A banana
I
hammock.
have to look like a full-blown.
Can Skadoosh ride the scooter?
Oh yeah, she can skadoosh on the scooter.
Skadoo? Oh, Skadoo. Maybe.
Did
We'll
you get
see.
your thing set up? Is it ready?
Yeah, it's running.
Going 100 now?
I mean, it ain't going 100, but 70, close to it.
Well, we're all set up here. We're ready to bang out September.
I like that.
We're gonna get it going.
I like that. So basically, it's a China scooter, some Strada RX-8 or something like that, and it's pretty sweet. He's got controls on it, nice controls, throttle, lots of stage 6 stuff. It's got a 4-pot brake, suspension, so pretty nice. It brakes really well. The rear brake feels like crap, but they all do on these dirty freaking things. It's got this like adjustable drum thing on the back. But yeah, so it's got the stage 6 crank lever, kick lever. It's got a Malassi overrange variator and the stage 6 clutch. It's also a stage 6 jug or piston and cylinder. This is a mid-race setup, so it wants to rev pretty hard. A couple of gauges. It's got the rev gauge on it and the cylinder head temperature gauge, so I can monitor that. Then we got a Yasuni C16 exhaust. So I've heard and I've read that maybe the C20 might be a little bit better for this setup to rev out a little harder, but I like that mid-range. It feels really nice. It gets moving really well. Much better for street driving, so I can get into traffic and stuff. So next it's just gonna ride it around a little bit more after I get the jets and everything set up. Pretty happy with it. Shaw thinks he's gonna beat me with his Ruckus, the Suckus, but we'll see. I don't think so. We're done.
We're done.
That was horrific.
Hit the like button.
That's excitement.
One of these. Front finger. That's it.